Hi, my name is Jason Lee and I'm the founder and CEO at Illuma. Our new product Rosa is an enterprise solution that can debias your data sets. It's based upon generative AI and it's also Dockerized, so it can be deployed on any platform that you may have in your company. The solution is actually totally automated, there's no human in the loop, and inserts non-disruptively into your existing analytics pipeline as a one-line API call. It takes only an hour to install the application, so it's pretty quick, and it's actually very fast. It scales better than linear in operation and can actually scale to billions of rows of data, so it can actually handle very large data sets. We've actually created an online demo because the obviously enterprise application, there isn't much to see, it's just an API call. So we created an online demo and you can go and see it for yourself and test it for yourself at rosa.illuma.com, which is what this website is showing you here. If you click on sign up at the bottom, you can sign up for a free trial. This will give you 10 free goes at debiasing your own data sets. We obviously restrict the amount of data you can upload and use, both for time and money purposes for this demo. So if you click on resources, you can see that we've actually got a couple of white papers here that describe the technology and some real uses of the technology on real life data sets. There's also a few reference data sets for you to download and try for yourself if you like to do so. If you want to create your own data set to debias with Rosa, then click on help and it will take you through 3 pages of small text there just to help you guide you in terms of what you need to do with that CSV file. So the demo I'm going to show you today is actually it's pretty quick. It's 3 years worth of HR data from a courier company in Brazil. And if I click on Open CSV, you can see that I'll upload the data sets. It's called absenteeism. And you can see that it's very quickly uploaded into the Rosa demo and shown the various columns of data set here in green. If there are any problems with this data set, the column heading will go red and it will allow you to rectify the problem before you upload it again. You can see the data here is pretty varied. It's things from how long they've been working with the company in service time, have they had a disciplinary failure, do they drink and do they smoke. You'll see the last column here is age. Age is actually a protected characteristic. You're not allowed to discriminate in law by age. So that's the influence. We need to remove the influence of age, not only directly with that column, but also through the other columns through their bias proxies. So you can see that, for instance, the older you get, the more likely it is that you're going to have children. So you can see this son column here. That's going to very heavily be a bias proxy for this data set. So I'm going to I'm going to actually paste in the trial code that we have here, and which you'll be given. I'm going to select the bias column, which is age category, and I'm going to then ask Rosa to process this data set. So you have to confirm that you're going to upload the data, and this will then initiate the Rosa application to debias your data set. Now it can take up to 15 minutes for this Rosa demo to debias the data set. So in the interest of time, I've actually already pre-prepared this data set, and this is what you'll get after about 10 minutes with this data set. It says you've debiased the data set and you're allowed to download it. You click on download button here, it'll give you the data set you can download free of any bias proxies. But you can see the actual data here. It's removed the age column and it's adjusted all the other columns very, very slightly, so there's no influence from it's reduced the influence of the bias proxies so that you can no longer predict the bias in the data set. The proof of that is in the bias the dials at the bottom of the screen here. You can have the original bias value is shown in the left dial, and the bias value after it's run through Rosa is shown in the dial on the right. Just to give you a feel for what these dials are showing, if you have, for instance, a data set where 60%, let's say 60% of the population of the data set is white, then your best random guess for guessing the race would be 60%. If an AI algorithm can pick up race 80% of the time, i.e. halfway between 60 and 100, then that bias dial at the bottom would show halfway. So what this dial on the bottom left is showing you is that 75% of the time Rosa can predict the age in this data set above the random level, 75% of the time. But once it's run through Rosa, it can no longer pick up age above the random level. So we've actually effectively removed the influence of age in this data set whilst it's run through Rosa. So again, a very quick demo, very restricted data, but a real life application with a real life data set. If you want to try it on any other data sets, maybe your own, then feel free to go to rosa.illuma.com and sign up for a free trial. If you do have any more questions regarding the enterprise application, please do contact me. My email is jason.lee@illuma.com. Many thanks.